Hey guys, what's going on? Garanax here, bringing you another video on Genshin Impact. So it is November already, and what happens when a new month is here is that the shop has been refreshed. So let's talk about what you should buy in the shop. Let's talk about the Stardust shop first because it's very straightforward. There will be the Intertwined Fate and Acquaint Fate that you can buy using 75 Stardust each. These are a must buy because these give you more summons, and the more summons you do, the more Stardust you get. So these are really good bargains right here. Apart from the Fates, you can also buy the Adventurous Experience, Mystic Enhancement Ore and Mora from this shop. However, I recommend you to only buy these if you are a paying player. Since paying player will summon a lot more, you will have access to a lot more Stardust than you could ever spend. So you are just using extra resources to get these. However, if you are free to play or low spending player, you might not have so much Stardust because you don't summon a lot. So you can go for these as long as you have enough Stardust left to buy the Intertwined Fate and Acquaint Fate when it refreshes next month. So you have to make sure that you have 750 Stardust every month. Other than these, you can ignore everything else. These are all the character ascensions and also weapon ascensions material that you can farm easily in the world, so don't waste your Stardust on these things. Now coming to the Star Glitter shop, there will always be the Intertwined Fate and Acquaint Fate that you can buy with 5 Star Glitter each. There will be 2 characters and some weapons and materials that you can buy as well. As Star Glitter is much harder to get because you need to dupe characters, you don't want to waste them. So you should only look for the characters in the shop. If you need them, go ahead and buy. If you don't need them, save your Star Glitter for the next month and see if there's any character that you need. I would suggest not to buy the Intertwined Fate and Acquaint Fate because summons don't guarantee you a specific character, and most of the time you will get things that you don't want. So spending your Star Glitter on these fates is not a good investment. In terms of weapons, there are a lot of choices for weapons even as a free-to-play player. You can craft 2 weapons for each type, but you can never craft characters. So my suggestion is, for spending players, you can buy the weapons if they really help your build, but still look at the character as a priority. If you are a free-to-play or low-spending player, just ignore them and just focus on the characters. The rest of these things are not worth using Star Glitter on. These are all farmable as well, so just ignore all of them. So the characters that are in the shop this month are Bennett and Lisa. Lisa is a character that everyone has and a character that most people don't use, so I suppose there's no need for much explanation here. If you're playing Lisa, you can take her. If not, then you can ignore her. So let's talk about Bennett and see if you should buy him or not. So Bennett is a Pyro one-handed sword user. His normal attack performs up to 5 rapid strikes, and he has a charge attack and plunging attack, same as every other character. His elemental skill is Passion Overload. When you press the skill, he performs a single swift flame strike that deals pyro damage, and when you hold it, it actually charges up and resulting in different effects when unleashed based on the charge level. On level 1, he strikes twice, dealing pyro damage and launching the enemies, and if you charge it up to level 2, it unleashes 3 consecutive attacks that deals pyro damage, but the last attack triggers an explosion that launches both Bennett and the enemy. Take note that Bennett takes no damage from being launched. His elemental burst is Fantastic Voyage. Bennett leaps towards the enemies and performs a plunging attack, dealing pyro damage and creating an inspiration field. So if the health of a character inside this circle is equal to or falls below 70%, their health will continuously regenerate. The regeneration scales based on Bennett's max HP. And if the health of a character inside the circle is higher than 70%, they gain an attack bonus that is based on Bennett's base attack. Base attack refers to only his own attack plus the weapon attack. This will make up the white color number that you see on the stat screen. It doesn't include the green color number that comes from the artifact, and applies the pyro element to characters within the field. So the damage from the skill is 233%, and the regeneration rate is 6% of Bennett's max HP plus 577. The attack bonus is 56%, the duration is 12 seconds, cooldown is 15 seconds, and energy cost is 60. This is of course level 1. His passive is also very amazing even if you don't use him in battle. When he is dispatched on an expedition in Mondstadt, time consumed is reduced by 25%. So if you go for the 20 hours, that will actually drop down to 15 hours. And if you manage to get him up to C1, that's really where he shines. So his C1's Fantastic Voyage's attack increases no longer has an HP restriction. and gains an additional 20% base attack. What this means is that regardless of whether the HP of the character inside the field is above or below 70%, they will always get the attack bonus. And on level 1, the attack bonus is 56%, plus that C1 bonus, that's a 220%, so that goes up to 76% on level 1. So that makes him an insanely good support character. In terms of gear, I would personally go with a high rarity sword with attack substats, simply because his attack bonus to another character is based on his base attack, which is only from his own stats and weapons. Currently, the highest rarity with attack substats will be the Fluid and the Lion's Roar. You can get both of them from summoning on banners. There is also the Royal Longsword that is from the Star Glitter shop. But as discussed earlier, I don't really recommend going for weapons in the Star Glitter shop if you are a free to play or low spending player. For artifacts, you can go with Noblesse Oblige for the 4-piece effect. Using an elemental burst increases all your party members' attack by 20% for 12 seconds, so that further increases your main damage dealer's attack. Considering that he's such an OP support character, should you buy Bennett from the shop? I would say he's definitely worth going for because of how much attack he can provide to your main damage dealer. He also has the ability to heal as well. However, do take note that he does require some investment because his attack bonus is only based on his base attack. So you have to make sure to get him to max level and his weapon to max level to take advantage of this buff. I hope this video gives you some insights into the Stardust and Star Glitter shop as well as Bennett, so you can make a smart decision whether to buy him or not. If you wish to discuss more about Bennett or the game in general, consider joining my Discord, link will be in the description below. And as always, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for today, take care and have a great day ahead.